Good morning and welcome to the TMS Book Club. My name is Sewela Langeni from Book Circle Capital. We're a bookshop, an independent bookshop that focuses on African literature. And today I am so excited to talk to Professor Alistair Mokoena, who is the current country director for Google South Africa. And now he's an author of this new book, Savings of Self-Mastery. Welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Sewela. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
I have always known you as a marketer in corporate South Africa, in agencies in the country. And when I saw this, I wondered, why a book on self-mastery?
This is still marketing. I'm selling self-mastery. I'm selling hope.
Yes.
I'm reminding people of their inner greatness.
Absolutely.
I'm appealing to the inner agency to really determine how your life should be. And also because I've been in corporate for 25 years. And in leadership roles for 22 of the 25 years.
Yeah.
This is a collection of thoughts and learnings over the years about how to master yourself.
Yeah.
So that you can unlock the greatness inside you. So hence the book. It's just, for me, it's an opportunity to share.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that people will find sustenance and nourishment and inspiration in this book.
And I guess even the roles that you've played, you've gotten this far because of self-mastery. So it makes sense only to share.
Absolutely. And I mean, when people say to me, what is self-mastery? I say, you can take any virtue and put self before it.
Yeah.
Self-love, self-care, self-patience,
Yeah.
self-awareness,
Yeah.
self-preservation, and really just understanding what your purpose is, what grounds you, what legacy you want to leave, and working towards achieving that every day, making decisions about how you want to show up, how you want to impact the world, the legacy you want to leave behind, the impact you want to have has to be closely linked to what your life purpose is. And I think self-mastery is a place that you get to when you feel like I have mastered myself, I've come to understand who I am, and it's work in progress. You never really summit this hill, but it's a constant journey of self-improvement and self-awareness, and I think if we all do that, the world will become a better place.
Yeah. And I mean, you've done so much for yourself. Why was it then important to then do this?
So I come from a family of teachers,
Yeah.
like many people, grandparents, great-grandparents, even my parents. My dad was a teacher. So I grew up with this sense of wanting to make a difference in people's lives, wanting to share. We acquire knowledge for the sole purpose of sharing it.
Absolutely.
I did a PhD because I wanted to share knowledge and publish papers and all of that. But also from my day job perspective as being head of Google, we have a big role to play in bridging the gap between academia and industry, and making sure that research solves pertinent problems in society, generating knowledge and making sure curricula serves us well going into this future of a digital technology economy. So those things live together, and I really think that all of us have to make it their business to share. We have to be part of the solution. If we're going to shape a future, we have to share what we know.
Yeah, and the best way to share is through a book, right? Because it can always be sent around and shared amongst people, and it can always come back to a point of reference. You mentioned in the book that self-mastery leads to personal effectiveness, and I thought, what do you mean by that?
So if you want to be effective, you have to start by understanding, what is my life purpose? Why do I exist? Because that gives you energy. And having clarity around that also gives you selection criteria.
Yeah.
Which opportunities do I go for? What do I spend my time doing?
Yeah.
Also understanding, what are your strengths? What are the things that give you energy and really motivate you to get up and do something?
Yeah.
And understanding the things you don't like and the things you don't enjoy. Because then you need to remove attention and focus and energy away from those things. They'll sap your energy, they'll sap your drive. But also pace yourself, because slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
Also understand that there's enough for all of us. We live in a world of abundance, not scarcity. Scarcity promotes selfishness and not sharing,
greed,
and hogging and greed.
Yeah.
Whereas if you believe in abundance, then you will share. You will play to win as opposed to avoiding losing. So self-patience, understanding that timing is as important as the dream itself.
Yeah.
How do we pace ourselves?
Yeah.
Enter the stage when it's your turn. Do not rush the order of things. There's a natural flow to life. So the book is written as a conversation. It's not preachy. I'm not speaking at, I'm speaking with, and really just reflecting on my own journey. It's quite a vulnerable exercise, but it's an authentic voice, because I think people are yearning for representation. They want to see themselves. They want to locate themselves in your story and realize it's possible for all of us.
Yeah. You also mentioned in the book that one must cultivate self-mastery. There must be things that you do to cultivate it.
Oh, yes.
What are some of those practical things that I can do as Sewela to cultivate this self-mastery?
I think the first thing is your tribe.
Yeah.
being selective and protective of your personal space.
Yeah.
Energy management is a critical thing in
Absolutely.
self-mastery. Managing your own energy, managing the energies of those around you, the people that you lead, people that you impact.
Yeah.
So ensuring that the energy that flows through your space is a positive one that builds you as opposed to a toxic one is important. Spending time understanding your purpose, speaking to people around you and saying, when am I in flow? When am I at my best and most optimal? And also just journaling and reflecting on, what moments of the day elevate you and give you joy, and where do you get your most fulfillment from? And if you're spiritual, ask God to reveal His purpose for your life.
Yeah.
So all those things matter. And also just looking around you and observing without judgment, being a student for life and a student of life.
Yeah.
There are many lessons around us, and sometimes we close ourselves to those lessons.
Yeah.
So I mean, what I've written here is a culmination of mentorship and coaching conversations, leading people, because leading is about serving. It's not about you.
Yeah.
It's about understanding that the ego is not part of the equation.
Yeah.
Managing the ego is an important part of self-mastery. Self-esteem is what you need to build healthy relationships and to thrive.
Yeah.
Starting your day with a sense of calm and rest, and ending your day with a sense of calm and rest is important. Because the energy that you cultivate when you wake up all anxious and thinking about traffic and your to-do list.
Deadlines, yeah.
Exact, and deadlines. That stress turns into negative energy, and that doesn't propel you in a positive direction.
Yeah.
So I like to say, when you wake up in the morning, cultivate time and space for quiet, for whether it's reflection, whether it's about devotion, whether it's meditation.
Yeah.
I think we'll give you many more years on earth.
And you've written it in such a nice, punchy, short essays in a simpler form. And I guess that was intentional so that it can reach everybody?
Yeah, also just out of respect for the reader.
Yeah.
People are time poor.
Yeah.
If you've got a message, deliver the message. Do not be repetitive, do not be tautologous, don't be long-winded. Get to the point, cut to the chase. And it's written as a handbook. So you scroll through the contents page, you're like, chapter 11 is what I want to read for the next 5-10 minutes before this difficult conversation or this difficult meeting. And that's the essence of the book. It's a handbook, it's a friend that you keep with you and you keep referring to, and you pass it on as a gift.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you so much for gifting us this book. And as a viewer, please get yourself savings of self-mastery and work towards it. And I love that you say it's not a destination, right? It's something that will forever be working on it personally.
It's a journey.
Awesome. That's been the TMS Book Club with me, Sewela Langeni, and Professor Alistair Mokoena. Thank you.
Thank you so much.